Are you guys ready for what can only be described as the biggest night in gaming history? The finale between Ghostface and Pig. Why does one of them have a semicolon after their name and the other one doesn't? Probably because I'm not good at making graphs. But it doesn't matter because we're going to figure out who was the worst killer, and that killer is going to move on into the deeper bracket to figure out who the worst killer is in Dead by Daylight currently. So I hope you guys are hyped. However, we do have a little bit of a spice going on tonight, and I'll get to that in a second. How's it going, Marsh? So what we're going to be doing, this is the finale of this, right, between Pig and Ghostface. So we're going to be doing like a rapid fire. We're going to play Ghostface, we're going to play Pig, we're going to play Ghostface, we're going to go straight back to Pig, and by the end of the stream, whichever one has a better win-loss ratio is going to be the winner, and we're just going to finish it just like that. I think 3 nights is enough to kind of to get a feel, right? Maybe not a super conclusive feel, not something you would bring to Twitter, as Twitter would be like, what, you didn't play 60,000 matches? You didn't excommunicate yourself from everyone you know in your family to get to the bottom of this? So we're not going to do that, because Twitter just, they're not ever satisfied with anything. So we're just going to keep this here where it belongs on YouTube. How's a good one, Light Waves? Put him in dumpster tier. I like playing Pig too. I do. I think there's something comfortable about playing Pig. All right. So before we jump into it, and I believe we're starting tonight with Ghostface, right? Because it should be 9 each. Looks like we might be missing a match on Ghostface. I'm not sure how our last Ghostface match ended. Hold on, give me a second, guys. I gotta pull it up and see what happened in our last Ghostface match. I don't think we lost, did we? There's a Ghostface match ghosting. You did get him fairly recently. He was in 2v8, but it came with a little bit of a caveat, because he wasn't exactly very well designed for 2v8 in my opinion. He wasn't terrible. Like, I think we won every match we played with him for whatever reason, but it was stressful for sure. Like, you had to be a pretty massive sweat to get value. It's gonna be like, we're gonna have to have kind of a weird thing go on here, because Pig has a decent lead. These are our like Pig matches. This is our Ghostface one. So we had this really annoying match. Then we had this RPD match where I think we won, right? And we won that match. This one I think we got a draw, right? Because they were super toxic shitters at the end. Okay, so I mean, not super far off, because I actually won that RPD match. I just forgot to count it. So they're very neck and neck in terms of strength right now. Like, that could easily be swayed in either direction. Rocking the default skin. You're damn right. So this is how we're going to do it tonight, and this is that little bit of a twist I was talking about. Did I see the ends video reacting to the end of Killer Mains? I skimmed it a bit. Because what I didn't really understand, right, is that like King made a video, and it was kind of like talking about like the end of killer mains, because basically they're gonna add all this like base kit anti stuff that I talked about in my video. But I felt like there had to be some like new thing like coming, right? Because like, or like the devs needed to say something new in order to warrant that video being created. So I was trying to understand like, wait, what did the devs say? Because it was just a random forum post, you know? And then finally you got to a part of the forum post where Mandy basically said that, and it is cringe, there's no way to say it is a cringe thing for her to have said. She said that when the new MMR system comes out, basically with alongside all of these new anti face camp, anti tunnel, base kit, anti, you know, slug, all that stuff comes to the game. She said that, or what she implied was that killer players would basically have to finally use skill, and that they would be sent to the correct MMR brackets. And right now a lot of killer players are not in the correct MMR brackets because they're using slugging and tunneling and whatnot to artificially boost their rank in MMR, right? And it's kind of like an she basically said skill issue, right? Like, we've put the killer in a position where they can't win unless they use strategy, and we're going to nerf those strategies so that they can't use them anymore. And then after we do that, then it'll be skill issue, right? And all the shitty killers will go back to go back down to the MMRs they should be at. But that's a really ignorant, at least in my opinion, that's like a very ignorant interpretation of what the game plays like at the top MMR brackets. Except LMR. Why did the DBD devs hate killer? The only thing I can really assume is that they're just not super invested in tryharding the game, you know? Because like for the most part, for the vast majority of all the player base, killer is the stronger rule, right? So like it's really only the top bracket that has to deal with the those like completely unwinnable shit matches that just make, and I mean, I guess it is what it is. I don't know. I do think it ripples down though. I do think that it's kind of BS that we can't even have a conversation about nerfing Swift or anything like that when it's like clearly the most powerful thing in the game. Pretty much, Jeremy. That's kind of what they insinuated, right? And let's be honest, like, what killers can actually 12 hook? There are many. You could probably count on one hand how many killers can 12 hook consistently. Nico! Yeah. Let me know your guys what your build requests are, and we'll use your builds as long as we can. Yeah, the amount of free perks Swift get it's pretty nuts. Only Nurse and Blight with slowdown? Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, I agree. But you already have to think how scuffed kill rates are, right? Because there's essentially like a guaranteed 25% chance that one survivor escapes every match in a 1v4, right? So like your baseline is a 25% escape rate. You hope this is a long stream? I think it's gonna be about 3 hours exactly is what I've been able to slice away for this one. All right, so you have a pig build. Got you. Let's just get that set up so I have it. Base mass plus rate of gears. Yeah. Ruin. Undying. Oh, what's this? No holds barred. It's what that should be called after like tomorrow or whatever when that update comes out. And Mindbreaker. Okay. Just to be spiteful, I'm going to type in Fearmonger. Only the OGs know. Alright, so we got that pig build set up. That's my pig build, so it kind of... Yeah, both of these were pretty good, though. To be honest. I'll get rid of this one for now. So Nico, you got dragons. Where is it? Dragons. Bamboozle. Leverage and eruption. Oh, already got it. Add-ons, rule set 2, jigsaw sketch. Okay. What is the jigsaw sketch here? Yeah. Interesting strat there. I've never really thought about using those together, but it makes sense. I'll use as many sacrificial wards as I can. Alright, and we'll start with wars. But here's our twist. We're finally getting to the twist of the stream. I've edged this on long enough. So we're gonna do a Ghostface match, a pig match, and then we're gonna do, in between those two matches, a Gears of War beta multiplayer match. Because, for those who don't know, I was somewhat of a sweater when it came to... What the hell? What is this? What happened to this? Restart. Kick me off the beta. I was a massive tryhard on Gears back in the day. So, what I want to know, right? Because, you know, us DBD players that try hard quite severely, we get shit talked all the time for not being good at any other game besides, what the hell? The beta was like literally out. I was about to start a match and it looks like they closed it down and delayed it for 7 days. So something horrible happened. Oh, that's good to know. Well, the twist is dead. The twist is dead. Let's just get rid of that. All right, more DBD. We almost had fun. Okay, let's start with Ghostface. I don't think we have a Ghostface build. Where's this? What's up, Rudo? I think our diapers are gonna be pretty heavily infused. I guess I'll go with my build for now. Who do I think is the worst killer? I think Ghostface is worse than Pig, but I do think they're very, very similar in strength, and that like a lot of like small factors can make the difference. I just think that in general, I think Pig might have I think Pig has a little bit more going for it because of the slowdown. Like slowdown is so insanely important in DBD that yeah, it's gonna be kind of rough for Ghostface in some situations. Like things can just get out of hand so easily. Legion almost made it. Like Legion and Hag almost made it to the roster, but in the end I felt like there were other killers that were have a little bit less going on for them right now. Dredge with the gamma change, he's already really low tier, and that gamma change is gonna hurt darkness severely because you could pretty much guarantee, at least in the high level, anybody who wasn't already running reshade is now going to be like cranking their gamma up to like 1,000 for the advantage of being able to see across the universe. So that's going to hurt Dredge a lot. I think Demogorgon, a lot of like their Demogorgon main, I think, I don't know if that's exclusive to Demogorgon mains. Anybody who mains a character is always going to try to tell you they're 100 times better than they are. But like, this isn't about which one of these characters is best if you main them for 10,000 hours and dedicate your whole life and get a tramp stamp tattoo above your butt cheeks of the killer's name. You know what I mean? Like, this is a more of like a practical assessment of how good these killers are for somebody who hasn't dedicated their entire life to them. Hog Energy, what's up? You're looking forward to Clown vs. Trickster? I'm not looking forward to playing Trickster, I'll be honest. Alright, who do we got? We got two aces, both partially in a gray suit. Terrified. Why is he a part of it? Because I want to figure out who the worst killer is currently in DBD, and I think he's in the bottom 8. I really do. Azeroth's key right out of the gate. At this point, like, the Azeroth's key is like a metaphor for like locking your diaper, you know, like locking it in. He's still the cutest. A Trickster main or Vecna? 100% Vecna. Way more opportunities to deal with stuff in this game. Like, dealing with bad map design is such a huge part of playing killer. And Vecna can get around a lot of really badly designed tie main buildings and stuff. Like, he's almost always a threat. He's a really, really good killer. I think one of the better ones in the game. Oh, we didn't get this guy might try to bully me. We'll have to see. Oh, he's calling out my position to her pretty savagely, but we got her. He's gonna try to be feisty here. Superior, bitch. Thanks for that flashlight. Now you can't do shit. There's no hook back there? That's weird. There is a hook in there. Oh my god. All right, so huge value out of you just get like really good gen regression with Ghostface just by getting like a good stock. And now our medkit will die too. Like, Ghostface has got that. He's got that. Why are they not getting that, girl? Are they pushing gens that hard? Like, holy shit. Maximize that 70-second hook stage, huh? No game sound. Oh. Here we go. I muted it for the Gears of War shit. Actually, I think she's got DS. I'd rather protect the hook. Where'd that guy go? Did he follow her? Does he make it to a resource? I think he's kind of cooked, right? Alright. Probably gonna have to brutal this. Allow me to catch up way faster than normal. Alright, so one superior on this won't be such a big deal. She takes it. Okay. Dead hard, watch out for it. Alright, now we got a girl on death hook. You love Ghosty? Hook her here so I can Alright, so I have some pretty good pressure with this girl on death hook here. But that's regressed severely. I see anybody in the bushes. Yeah, she's 99. Let's get them stressed, you know. Alright, if I could break off from this chase, I might be able to pop that gen. We'll see. Don't want her to get to Killer Shack. I want to push her this way. You guys still have an okay amount of time. Superior. And the name of the perk is Superior, right? Like it just all filters right on in. Such a good perk. Super, I think like high skilled perk personally. Alright, so this guy's gonna body block for her. I don't really mind. She does have a pallet here. Oh, they have me on both sides. The Mega's like on death hook though. I should just go for it honestly if they go try to rush in. Yeah. Alright, Meg wants a Killer Shack chase. I think I commit to it because she's dead, so if I like get rid of her, then the match is basically over and I win. She's got some strong things here, but I have a good build for chase garbage. Gonna brutal this. There's one more god pallet in the barn. She might be heading towards it. I need to break this. But she doesn't have dead art because she has lithe, right? I don't think that was the play. I think let her, you know, let her do her best and then try to pump out the final 2 gens. There's now only 1 gen's gonna pop. Is here. Of course, the Aces are the final 2. Bamboozle? I'm more of a believer in Superior than Bamboozle. I think it actually is way harder for good players to deal with. Bamboozle is a little bit easy live, probably. Yeah. Yeah. Does he want to go straight for the save? Or does he want to start regressing the gen? Ooh, a deliverance play, okay. He can't do anything for like a minute. Oh. So, that's not super intimidating. Probably dead hard. You have got to be shitting me. That was dead hard, bro. Did you see how he baited that? That is fucking crazy bait. He baited it 3 times. I got a teabag you for that one, dog. Like, what the fuck? Greg, you asshole. That was crazy. Oh, we've seen him. We seen him. Alright, so main building is hatch. Do 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 do. Now we're splitting off. We got another pallet. Check spots are a hell of a drug. Wax? I think just check spots. Probably reshade or something too. Should have moried him, huh? Object could have been, yeah, that's possible. Not too common anymore though. Not too many people are running weave anymore. Maybe he had the key, updated key. No, he did have object, you guys are right. Why though? That's so random to have object. I mean, I guess. Shot confirmed. Joy confirmed. Alright, so we did a million challenges. So we are doing, I believe, this build first, right? So we got creative gears with the face mask. So a little bit of blindness. Let's see how it works out. In the meantime, let's get Ghostface updated. They're very close now. They're very close. Closer than I expected. You leave against Tuxedo Aces. Yeah, like, so basically what I'm doing is like, if we're doing a lot of chat builds, so if chat gives me like a build, then I'll use their build, or I'll try out something like basically random. I also kind of have my my build that I really like. Gives me tons of information and slowdown. Guaranteed slowdown, which is something I think Pig really needs, because like what you'll find happens quite a lot with Pig, I've noticed, is when you play against like really good players, they go comp on you and they just pre-drop every single pallet in a chase and shift W. They don't even like attempt. So the goal is that you have like your first hook when there's like one gen left or something, so you get like no slowdown out of your helmets at all. This with videotape I can get around that because they at least have to take the time to get their helmets off. It's not about killing them with the helmet, it's just literally about annoying the shit out of them with it, slowing them down a little bit. Amanda's definitely brutal, yeah, but I don't think either would be a very fun death. I still haven't had a chance to watch too much artist so like what happened was I forget the Ghostface name, the dude you guys recommended me, but I watched him, right, and he was playing a tournament match, and I thought, okay, like let's watch him play in a tournament, because if he's playing Ghostface in an actual legit tournament, then this is where I should see the best gameplay, right? But of course, because it's, you know, Dead by Daylight, they made the match happen on Leary's because it's the best map in the game for Ghostface, and also you should have seen the builds that the survivors had. Like, they were disgustingly terrible on purpose because they're not allowed to have like strong stuff, like everything's banned to try to balance out the game. So like they're using baby builds on Ghostface's best map, and they know they're playing against Ghostface from that, like, the onset, so they're all playing super, like, ultra safe and stuff. And I was just like, this isn't like real, like this isn't a realistic representation of anything. So then I went and I just started watching his normal matches, and I would watch like a minute and a half of his normal matches, and I was like, okay, these survivors have really bad movement. Fast forward to the end, he wins. These survivors had really bad movement. Fast forward to the end, he wins. Then I finally, like 4 or 5 matches in, found a match where I could immediately tell right out of the gate that the survivors had really good movement. I was like, okay, I'm interested. So I sat there, I didn't fast forward, I watched the whole match, and I'll give him credit, he put in a lot of effort, but in the end he couldn't win it. And I was like, that's like, well, sort of what I mean, right? Like, is if you can tell when you're going against those high level survivors pretty quick into a match, and sometimes you get surprised because they do something really stupid later on. But I could see their movement, I could see how aggressive they were within the first minute. I watched the whole match all the way through to see how he would deal with it. Like I said, he did really good against him. He got a lot of hook stages, but you know, they had shoulder the burden, they had everything going for him. It was a McMillan map, but I don't remember if it was groaning or not. Yeah, he got a 2K. And I was like, that's where the pain comes from, you know, like he's putting in so much effort. And it's not to say that like you should have a guaranteed win if you're a good player or something, but yeah, it was pretty savage. I wish there was a, like, I think that's kind of like how a lot of matches would maybe play out if there was like a real genuine ranking system in the game that like evaluated killer's strength. All right, let's see. Alrighty. Like already what that Aider just did is a huge red flag. Like that was a oddly bad play, you know what I mean? So like now I already know that this is probably a weak player. And we lost on dying, but we still have a ruin. I'm taking a bit of a risk here because I actually don't know how to get into basement, but it looks like it's right here. Alright, so that's when I tell you that I have the worst luck in the world with hex totems, that's what I mean. They're both gone already. Like, just something to take into account. My luck with fucking hex totems is like 0 out of a million. They will not last. Even if I have like 4 hex totems, they're all gone. Wonder if I should have played that differently. That was a bit of a cocky move there. Just because the one girl is like kind of weaker doesn't mean they're all gonna be like weaker players. Does she make that? No, I don't think she does. Get a helmet on quick. If they were unrestricted though, like, and the survivors could run whatever they wanted, I don't think it's genuinely possible for pretty much any killer to really win in that situation. So I'm not saying it's like a skill thing, it's just they restrict those matches so heavily to make it to where it's like balanced. I don't really get much from going for this girl. Just don't want her to think she has the right to... That was fucking actually ridiculously cocky. Good play. W. There's a really good god paladin, this like round thing here. Wastes a lot of time. It's best to get rid of it. Alright, so their traps are active now. Man, that girl got mega distance, huh? I felt like I was like chasing her the whole time. She got tons of distance on me. I can't deal with this too effectively because I don't have superior, so... Oh, one girl got her helmet off. Oh, I'm getting juiced here hard because I don't have any like chase perks. I swear I just teleported backwards there. So yeah, like again, like you pretty much have to commit to these chases, right? Like I can't really break off and tunnel somebody. I have Bloodlust 3 now. Alright, here. I can break off and chase Leon now. Hope he's a weaker player. This is really looking not good. Just healed already? Or is that a different girl? As hell? Yeah. I need to go for one of them. The Adas are the weak links here. These fucking pallets on this map are disgustingly safe. I'm locked in here now. That's huge distance. Yeah, this game's over. This game is over. An M1 killer without some kind of way to like shut down vaults is like literally just pure agony. It's like beating a boss in Elden Ring without being able to fucking dodge. It's so easy to read an M1 killer that has like nothing to work with. It's very little effort, especially when the maps are this horribly designed. No point to chase that girl at all. We gotta rely on altruism now. It's just gonna unhook her. He doesn't care. She's gonna body block him because, you know, I'm a tunneler. Yeah. Just get a helmet on this guy. No point to hook him at all. This girl's so oblivious. I really should have just hard tunneled her, I think. Probably would have been the way to win that. I didn't expect that Sable to take me on such a fucking comp chase. Yeah, because like if I had Superior, I would have definitely got her down when I needed to. I just didn't have it, therefore I sucky. If we're lucky, Leon doesn't get his helmet off before she dies. Damn. That's a one try-hard fucking Sable right there. Yeah, I should have tunneled her, I agree. That was a mistake. I think I got a little bit too arrogant because of how pathetic her first chase was. I thought surely I could make up the difference with someone else, but you can't have a bad chase with Killer. It's a guaranteed L if you do. Probably open and leave now, I would imagine. Alright, so they're on comms, I think. I don't think a solo queue team would be pushing it this hard. We get the dub only because of absolute stupidity, though. Yeah, they threw. Altruism, our last chance. They should talk like Sable, and Sable literally carried their asses so hard they don't even want to know. Now Sable was using hyper focus and she was on Epic Games Store, so is she a cheater? Possible, very possible. A lot of red flags, but that could be Microsoft as well. But yeah. I did feel like she sped up at one point when I should have got her at a pallet. I think I said something like I felt like I got teleported. Yeah, hyper focus is a super so is Bardic Inspiration. Actually, it's kind of a sus perk too. She did have a toolbox build, so you do get this is a legit build for hyper focus, so don't get me wrong. It's not like one of those builds where it's just like you randomly have hyper focus for no reason. Like if you're gonna use hyper focus, this is the build you want to use. For the most part, like this is a ton of value. But yeah, you never know. It was just a bit odd. GG. The Gears beta is supposed to be out. Like what's going on here? All right. We got we got a dub out of that somehow. Do we have any Ghostface builds or just big builds? You run hyperfocus without stakeout because it isn't that hard to hit grades. Yeah, I don't think you need stakeout. I think it's a bit overkill and a bit also like a bit like there's more practical versions. Like what she was running was very practical. You had streetwise to maximize your toolbox. Then you had the toolbox to increase the amount of skill checks you're getting with build to last, so you can rebuild the toolbox. It's like a legit Gen Rush build, a really good one. Touch pre-game on. Dodged. So the Gears beta is out in 24 hours. Yeah, fine. I guess they just opened it for a few hours and I got on right at the tail end. Missed it. Damn. Alright, so I guess should we try? Nah. Probably just go with my build again. I think this one has a lot of consistency. Pure valuable points for Kano. Out the window. I don't think they realized how hard Sable carried. She like ridiculously hard carried that match. Now imagine you have 4 Sables and they're all on Discord talking to each other. Instantly guaranteed loss. Yep. Ghosty time. Yeah, I think this Sable was solo. At first I thought they were on comms because that seemed like an incredibly cocky move of them. But what it actually was just like stupid altruism. And that's why they died. Swift wouldn't have played it that stupid. It got redeemed one time. But I think Miss Dozy is out there somewhere with enough points to redeem it, so she could literally come out of the shadows at any point and redeem it. It's a scary thing to think about, how much power she has right now. Yeah, it's true, White. She, there was some sus things during that chase that I called out, but wasn't really calling it out from like a sus perspective. It just... I noticed things felt off. Oh, you never know. A lot of subtle cheaters. A lot. It's their #1 seller, like selling point as subtle cheaters. I always say, like, if you go on the cheater websites and you look at how they like talk about the hacks and stuff, they like are marketed towards people as like, they don't really call them cheats, they call them like choose your own difficulty in a multiplayer game, which doesn't make any sense, right? Like, how can you choose your choose your own difficulty when you're playing against real other people? It's a very narcissistic, like, setup, in my opinion, how they have it. I think they're aware of that too. They're pretty smart, so they know who their customer base is. Gotta dodge. It is what it is. When the salt gets spent. What's in inbox today? Anything? Nothing? Store? Anything in the free gift disclaimed? Okay.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
Let me pin that comment, Sir John. Much appreciated for the pig bill.
That's a weird looking fucking cat.
Sir John Super Cringe $9.99. Pig with alien instinct, leverage, trail of torment, nowhere to hide. Add-ons last will and workshop grease. Hopefully you don't get RPD.
Hope we don't get RPD. Yeah, that's what happened last time, right? I'm gonna scroll back to it. Or actually, we can just put it on now. That way I won't forget it. This is the build. My experts got so fucked last time. So mean. Alright, last will and workshop grease. Yeah. I need to remind myself that I have alien instinct. I need to look for it. I have that issue when I run barbecue and stuff. I'll have the perk and I'll always forget to actually look for the aura after I get a hook. It's a huge problem I have. It's just because I don't run it too often, so I'm not like thinking about it. Alrighty, Ghosty. See how you do. I think Ghostface causes way more paranoia for survivors. They're really nervous, mostly because of driver's license though, not so much the insta down. Driver's license is huge. It's crazy actually that it's an add-on, to be honest. It would almost be like it's such an insane amount of extra value added to his kit that it's like the equivalent would be adding an entirely new guard to the night. Like imagine like the assassin wasn't base kit. Like you had to add the assassin with an extra add-on. Like that's like how crazy it is. It's like, why wouldn't you just make that a fucking like part of the kit? All right, so this is a, in my opinion, not a good map for Ghostface, just because as dark as it is, it's really hard to get around without getting seen. But maybe a Ghostface main would have a different opinion. Oh, this Megas, it's, you know, she's toasted. Alright, and the Fung we have, I love how their medkit dies. It's so, God guys, I love this build so much. Oh, yeah, we're at there. Okay. And what are you? Are you the Fung? You are the Fung. Dude, the amount of complaints I still see about Ghoul are crazy. I was watching a streamer today that somebody like said was super toxic, so I decided to check him out. And every time they went against Ghoul, they just fucking went to YouTube and went AFK. I was like, no way. Like, not playing. Nope, nope, nope. Brutal's gonna allow me to make up a lot of distance here. Superior, so she can't get too much distance on me. Smap offering got countered. That's pretty common. Yeah, they get really pissy about that. I noticed that like what's his face does like a lot of like kind of almost like Meyer style stalking just to get information. They're being very sneaky. I hope they're not working on gens because like I didn't notice anybody at all. The fact that that Meg somehow scuffed that is crazy. Like that was the easiest like play in the universe. She misses the window, which was completely free. Tries to run for the pallet and runs into a box instead. Like, bro, you made every wrong choice at every turn. That's pretty wild. Got a pretty decent like 3-gen setup over here. Why do I keep her baited lineup so that the other Nia goes for the save? Who's dead? Okay. Huge play there. I hope it was worth however much gen usage they got done. Take advantage of this while she's exposed. Guys, if you want to play an M1 killer, try out this build. It's good. Obviously, having like built-in on-demand stealth is really nice too. There a Louis Vuitton bag? No, it's a tire. What the hell? What? Oh god. I don't know what I just thought I saw, guys. Don't even. I don't think there's any way to mind game this, is there? I'm better off pushing her this way. Put her on the hill. That way she can expose me from 8,000 miles away. I think that when you have a survivor on a hook, their like ability to expose you should be like severely reduced. That's really silly that you basically just can't use your power. Superior? Yeah. Really raises the skill ceiling of M1s, this perk. It's so goddamn good. And they're buffing it too because, again, like, it doesn't have like a high pick rate, even though it's a really, really good perk. Instant unhook, huh? Okay. See what you went. Which way did you go here? I need to keep her locked in back here if I can. Easier to zone her. These last three are giving me a kind of a fight. They're really trying to get the gens done, like they're not playing around at all. I might go to end game even. Oh wait, they're healing, maybe not. Yeah, I agree. It's not a good mechanic. There's, I think, really obvious adjustments they can make to Ghostface to make him a lot better. Not so painful. Obviously, the biggest problem with Ghostface, though, is just straight up fucking shitty map design. Like, you're not gonna get any value from stealth if you're playing on a map that just has infinite lines of sight, where the survivors can see you at all times. Don't want to use my superior. She didn't fall for it that time. Haha. She went straight for the gut pallet. But hey, we forced a pallet drop way faster than normal. Is that another sprint burst? With the new superior, I would have oh, where'd she go? I would have been able to use it again, I think, already. It has like a super short cooldown. Really? You have dead art or something? What the fuck was that? Oh, you do. That was a bit too obvious, my friend, but I respect it nevertheless. Oh, she tried to put her item down to avoid crows, I think. She could give herself away by accident if she looks at me. The 2 survivor boarthon, it is so annoying. I think there's gonna be a lot less people slugging for the 4K now too, to be honest. I think they'll just Mori the 3rd person, and if the 4th person gets hatch, it's kind of just up to the fates. I think they just want to wrap it up. I think that was a really healthy choice for the game. Someone was rocking that escape. Do you honestly feel like running at the killer and going next? I feel you. She had Vigil Sprint Burst. So good. So an insane combo that. Really nasty. Okay. Ghostface keeps the dubs going. 911. Alright. Our next pig build in the cycle is this one here. Eruption and leverage and jigsaw sketch. So the idea here with this pig build is gonna be let's see. You want so basically when they put a trap on them, they won't see where the jigsaw trap things are until they start working, or until a generator pops and the trap actually activates. So that's going to incentivize them to basically work on a generator over walking around aimlessly looking for the jigsaw boxes. And if they work on a generator, I'll see their aura while they're doing it. So that's kind of the idea, right? Is that like I put a trap on them, go chase somebody else, and then when I see them working on a generator, I sneak up on them and try to get a free hit. I don't know how Dragon's Grip is gonna come into play too much, but since I have Eruption, I am incentivized to kick gens, so who knows, like maybe we could get some value out of it. I think it's got it's one of those things where everything can go right or everything can go wrong. Like it can definitely go either way. It kind of just depends on RNG. It's a good mindset to have, bada bing. It's not fun to play the killer and feel like you have absolutely no chance of winning. That's like a really shitty feeling. But it is just an aspect of the game that you have to deal with, as long as the things that cause that aren't ever gonna get touched. Nowhere to hide, pop and trail. It's a good combo. You could even slap Eruption on that as well, so that if somebody tries to go and, like, you know, get rid of your Trail of Torment, then you blow the gen up when you get your next down. What was my Pyramid Head build I was using? I had something like that going on. I don't think that was it. Ghostface could potentially lose this because of a single draw. There was that draw because of the dead hard. The exit gate E, yeah. We literally drew the game because of dead hard. If I down that guy there, he goes out and then I'm able to pretty much corner the guy who had us unbreakable and either force him to die to endgame collapse at Killer Shack, or he tries to shift W for an exit and I get him. There was not too much he could have done there. Running low on sacrificial wards. I think during the first round I'll use sacrificial wards, but I won't need to use them for the second round because we'll be into the update by then. Father Campbell's chicken noodle soup. If you can, you want to try to stick to the, this side of the map. Please don't have bounce landing. Please don't have bounce landing. I get an injury on him. These gens are way better to protect. That's why they're all shift Wing towards the main building. I'm already seeing signs that these are high level players, because they know that getting the fair done is more important than anything else, because once the map is taking place entirely in the main building, it's basically a guaranteed win. Nice. Alright, so 3 injures. They're probably gonna heal up pretty quick, because I don't... Yeah, so they're all that damage I did is undone because they have it med kits. But either way, we are slowing them down a little bit. Can't let this go on for too long. I think I get him here. Let's see, he's got like a styptic or something. Nice fake. He gets the fast vault now. Double backs. Could have got him there. It's alright, we're bloodlusting pretty hard, but he's gonna make a god pallet. I have to break it. There's no gameplay. It's on me though. I should have downed him earlier. I made a mistake, so I deserve to lose the game. He's check spotting really hard. We have to leave him. He's just, we've created some dead zones, and now we have to hope that we can take advantage of it. I don't have time to kick the gen yet. I can't let her get too much distance on me. You should always fake it against good players, honestly. Never actually commit to it. TL. Hugging it as tight as he can. He's proud of himself. He's never been prouder of himself. He's gonna call out that I'm coming up here, so... Never mind. Alright, so... Can hook him up here. I don't want to kick this because I want to save my dragon script for one of these gens. Okay, no one's on that. That's good. If it's not super obvious, hopefully I'll try my best to keep these particular gens under lock and key. Let's get eruption on this too. I don't want to chase him. Will he see me? He'll see me about right here. This main building is disgusting. Yeah, he knows it. That's an infinite. There's nothing I can do. I gotta leave him. Don't want to kick it yet because I want Dragon Script to proc. Get the hit. We're both healed already. It's definitely a Swift. I can taste the efficiency. Check spotting. Nice, she got stuck on that. She's raging, probably. He got his helmet off even with the roll set. I'm guessing that was live. Can't really use my stealth effectively here because not only are they calling out my position, but all these gens have no good, they're all very, very safe, unfortunately. Like, all these gens are super giga safe. So, every time I hit them, they're just gonna run to the other side of the map and heal. They're just gonna play the long game. So now I have to commit to a chase and lose the game. So this is where it ends, unfortunately. It's just one of them unfortunate Swift situations. Who got hit by a dragon's grip? Oh, okay. I gotta play this differently now. Unfortunately, the build isn't going to, Nah, well, I tried. I thought I had a plan. My plan has been eradicated. We lose. I had one shot there to try to do a basement camp. Now it's just over. Yeah, it's over. That was a zero counterplay situation there. We lose. Let me just go ahead and click surrender. Oh wait, I can't. Fair and balanced main building that chains into everything in the universe. He just used like dead R. Even though I waited it out, he still got it, which is fucking dumb as hell. Like, I literally waited out the dead hard and he still got it. 0.5 second window, by the way, my ass. I swear to God, like, they shadow buffed dead hard to have like a 1.5 second window. The other guy got his helmet off too already? We're going end game. I gotta get him in the basement. Super sweaty 4-man here. I doubt they even go for that gen, but on the off chance they do. This is actually really big right here. Thanks, game. He didn't run the first time, but he ran the second time. Odd. I can't hear him at all because of off the record. That's a hugely safe out there. Off the record is such a fucking nightmare perk to deal with. Bro, why did, like, they have zero fucking hesitation. I swear to God, it's like they see me through walls. It's so annoying. Like, zero hesitation through walls. Flashlight blind attempt? No way, bro. I fucking... They literally make you stand still for like 45 minutes. It's so fucking cringy and stupid. And then they take all the timing away from actually needing to pull it off. Double bolts back, zero audio. Cringy girlfriend is running around now. They're not finishing the last gen because the ego is so disgusting. He wants to make sure he's out in the open so that it's an easy flashlight save. Background player, there's no counterplay, but if there isn't, I'm good. That guy finally got his helmet up, by the way, so now they can finally finish the last gen. That fucking sweaty ass sweat. Wait, did somebody shoulder the burden this guy? Hadn't I hooked him 3 times already? Or am I dumb? Why don't I have like a shoulder the burden emblem on him? Is that bugged? I got 360. It's bugged. Why isn't it kill switched? That's a pretty fucking enormously disgusting bug to have in the game right now, I'm not gonna lie. It's already a completely busted ass broken zero brain needed perk. It gives you like a 1,000,000,000% extra value for nothing. Oh yeah, forgot base get borrowed time. I have to work literally harder than any of them have ever worked in their entire life to get a 1K. So what, do they have like a hatch offering on for this guy or what? Like, they do realize that they like have to leave, right? He's trying to lose me with his off the record. Dead hard coming up. You ready for it? No, he can't. And yeah, I don't think that that's fair, to be honest. I think that they should have some kind of repercussions, or not repercussions, what do you call it? What's the word? Restrictions, right? I think they should have some restrictions on Swift, because obviously it's just insanely unfair to play against. Fun on stream is crazy, bro. Loser. Glazing. Yeah, dude, you're fucking glazing yourself. You didn't have to do anything, bro. You didn't have to do anything that match because you were in a 4-man Swift. You and all of your friends were in a Swift against Pig, one of the worst killers in the game. I'm under insane pressure. You're under zero pressure. So yeah, in that situation, you might get a spin against a controller player. I hope you're proud of yourself. You really did something amazing. You should really be so proud of yourself. Take it to Twitter, bro. Post it on Twitter. You're trash, and if the game was balanced, you would be nothing. All right, literally nothing. So take that, take your 360, and then yell downstairs, "Mom, hey mom, can you give me some Fruit Loops? Mom, please, Fruit Loops and maybe a new change of diaper, mom, please. I pooped myself, mom." 1v1, dog. Yeah, that's exactly what I would expect from somebody with your IQ. Have a good one, dog. All right, back to Ghostface. Pizza rolls ready, dude. You know they are. Well, we did take a loss. They're now tied, so things are a little bit more interesting than they were before. But yeah, like I see these little posts, you know, like somebody like, "Well, you win 90% of your matches, bro. Are you really gonna be so upset?" Yeah. Because that's bullshit. That should not be allowed to exist in the game, because nothing about it is interesting, fair, or fun. So why should I not call it out and say it's BS, right? It is BS. Completely unwinnable. But we have to allow it. We have to allow it. Like, why? Did they not understand that Swift is what makes solo queue ass? None of these big content creators are willing to say it. I'll just say it how it is. They're all like, I don't know if they do it on purpose. I don't know if they don't see it. Like, I truly don't understand what the reason for it is. But it is true. The reason solo queue sucks so much is because the fucking devs are pussies and they're terrified of nerfing Survive with Friends. That's the honest truth of it. And I mean the balance team specifically. They're cowards. And they put a perk like Shoulder the Burden into the fucking game, which tells you everything you need to know about where their brain is at. Like, who is Shoulder the Burden helping, guys? Like, in all honesty, who is that perk helping? One group of players on the game. Shoulder the Burden was Odds' idea. I came up with my own Shoulder the Burden years ago, but I actually it had like some level of intelligence behind it, and I'm pretty sure Odds' idea had intelligence too. Like, the version we got, Shoulder the Burden, was the dumbest possible way that idea could be implemented into the game. The dumbest possible way, because it was a 100-some game. Like, there was no downside. Like, well, you could always just proxy camp, bro. Yeah, just proxy camp. I'm sure that's the solution. When there's anti base camp mechanic trolling you, not letting you actually do that. What does it do? It allows you, the survivors, to trade a hook state with somebody. So if somebody's on death hook and they haven't been hooked yet, they can take one of their hook states. Absolutely brain rot to put that in the game. War, much appreciated for the 245 biddies, by the way. Didn't see that. For the another pig build coming up. You guys are giving me a lot of pig builds, but not a lot of Ghostface builds. What's wrong, huh? No one likes some ghost he has to bring to the table. Does he say that? You're gonna be dead by daylight? I mean, to not like to have not the self-awareness to know that you had 1,000,000% of an advantage there and still be proud of yourself because of a spin. Like, you can tell how sad that guy's life must be, right? Like, he's gonna fucking clip that, he's gonna hang it on his wall, he's gonna put candles around it, he's gonna sit there in his diaper, hasn't taken a shower ever in his life, hair greasier than like melted candle wax, and he's gonna sit there and just fucking do like some kind of yoga in front of it, like in his diaper. Yeah, Bada Bing. It's the worst designed perk I've ever seen in my entire life. I swear to God, they brought in Gun. They said, hey, Gun, are you tired of doing nothing for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Come to Behavior Studios, Montreal, Canada. Come on. Come over here. We'll let you design a perk. Anything you want to put in the game. Anything. Open door. We won't question it. Oh, let's put Shoulder the Burden in the game. Sounds like a great idea. Does anybody have any more licensed games that we can ruin while we're here? That's what happened. That's how Shoulder the Burden got created. Unfortunately, that girl saw me earlier than I would have locked. Might harass me, I would. I know I have weave. Does she know which way to run? She does. She's gonna just play this out. I mean, look at this loop, guys. Like, what do I have to be to have a chance at that loop? Deathslinger? Trickster? Oh. Right, so that girl's terrified. That girl's going for a save. Let's I don't want them to finish this gen, so I'm just gonna come here. She tried to like get the gen off first. Gotta get that gen done. Bro, them and that gen is fucking insane levels of desperation. No, I'm coming. Get down. Yeah, I'm so afraid of flashbangs. What the fuck? She saboed the hook while she did that? That's crazy work. Dude, it looked like she saboed the hook in like a millisecond. Did you guys see that? That was actually really fucking like weird. Like the hook just like exploded instantly. Oh, I don't have superior active? Damn, that's kind of nuts. I'll probably lose the game because of that. That was fucking enormously disgusting what she just did. Of course, exhaustion. That was a game-losing play, let's put it that way. I don't think I'd lose the game yet, but that might have been the catalyst for a lost match. Bro, is this girl fucking for real? How does she have another flashback? I'm slugging you sons of bitches, actually. I've had enough of this shit. Yeah, do you know what nuts taste like? Yeah, yeah. Two shitters can bleed out. I actually had enough. Nah, Unbreaker cringe. Ah, it's called a rock. What you have in between your ears. Can't believe I'm going against a seagull. Unfortunately, I'm Ghostface, so I don't have too much like going for me when it comes to slugging, but I need to get basically everybody injured to star. Of course, breaks me out from the hook. Peak gameplay design 101. Lit he. Just break this. A lot of lit he's going on around here today, if you guys noticed. A little bit of a lit he apocalypse. Oh my god, of course, break me out from 100 miles away. Mother of God, you guys are fucking everywhere. Kate's here with another flashbang. I swear to God. Really want to get this Steve injured. Kind of a wild thing, to be honest. They're both like exposed, and I know she has to come around this way. Oh, the good thing I could keep up the pressure with this 800-mile long fucking loop that has no counterplay at all. And even a donkey could run it effectively. How did she just get unhooked? Now I lost all my pressure. He's so proud of himself because they put a loop in the game that they put a donkey loop in for donkey design. Another donkey designed loop. I love it. Can we make this log 18 times longer, please? That'd be great. I don't like how there's even the faintest possibility that a killer could do something there. That's really pisses me off. It's Nerf Ghoul right now, god damn it. Why is Ghoul still in the game? Am I crazy? Like, are these log loops new? Like, I think there used to be like one of them, but it's like every fucking 5 inches I have to look at like a loop the size of Texas. That's really annoying as shit. Bro, another one of these 18,000-mile long log loops? What did they do to my favorite map, bro? I swear I would have hated this map if I knew these loops existed. What are these? They're disgusting. Oh my god. I can't get away from these guys. I think they... Wait, how did they heal so fast? Have resurgence or something? Ah, oh, fuck. God, exhaustion is so broken. I think if it wasn't for those log loops, we may have had a chance, but like, those are such enormous fucking complete brainless time wasters. Completely brainless. Can't get a line of sight on that hill, unfortunately. Oh, sucks. There's no way she gets him up already, right? She does. It's actually so dumb. Oh my god, with the fucking exhaustion, bro. Can anybody in this match just move at normal human speed for 1 fucking second? Holy shit. I swear to God, I'm in like an endless cycle of vigil fucking exhaustion cycling. Just everybody moving 1,000 miles per hour. It's like, holy God. This team is crutching so fucking hard to win, it's actually pissing me off. Oh, the devs feed 0 skill. It just, bleh. You don't have to do anything. You have loops that you literally cannot fuck up because they're so in your favor. You got insanely good perks being giga buffed when they're already meta. Like, at what point do you just like not completely lose your mind? The hell? Where's the girl I was actually marking before? Alright, so they're going off and resetting together. Fuck, I didn't want to mark her. God damn it! At least she's gone for a little bit. Degenerate hours on shitty killers, guys. A good way to have a stroke in your 30s. I will take any chase here, even if it's just to get rid of like a pallet or something. Bye. Put her in the basement. That's at least a difficult thing to have to deal with. Never mind, she's dead. Fuck, wasted some time there. He's trying to keep me distracted. Do you think she snuck over to that far gen over there? Here's what happened. "99 with resilience as well, huh?" Yeah. Like, this is a match I'm definitely gonna slug for the 4K on, because like these guys have made me work way too hard against their fucking perks. Like, I've worked way too hard against perks this game to let anyone goddamn get a hatch escape. No way. I'd rather somehow manage to scuff this and lose than not get it. They're buffing healing in the next update. Oh. I respect the seagull. Hey, another one of these brainless fucking... Bro, what did they do to this map? There's no way that... They had to see that because, like, this map had, like, a decent killer win rate or something, that... His little teabagging before he surrenders. So like the little bit of satisfaction I can get before they surrender is teabag them. Endorphin hit, by the way, for being able to dodge the loss. Yeah, we got some we got some pig builds lined up. Get to them. Still tied, I think. No, Ghostface actually has the lead, but only because we haven't played our next pig match yet. I don't know, guys. Maybe pig couldn't deal with that. I don't know. The head trap is really a minor inconvenience because of like how severely she lacks in chase. What happened? Uh-oh. Why fucking bring the killer to a 90% last generator that is repaired by a dead hook player? Why? Also to the corner of the map where all the pallets have been gone, no windows, and from where it is impossible to escape. It could have been a 4+ escape. I didn't notice she had a fucking Alex's toolbox, bro. That actually makes a lot of sense because she has the flashbang in her hand. I can't see it, so she throws the flashbang down. And then she immediately has the Alex's toolbox. It's actually a really disgustingly strong strategy. And then she was able to break out because she had breakout. So that's a nasty fucking strategy. I'm kind of surprised she didn't run it with background player. Holy shit, I never even thought of that. Oh, Ghostface is technically in the lead because draw is better. All good for Piggy. Our next pig build is this one. Oh, what did you say? The whole surrendering system shouldn't be here because behavior is rewarding quitting in any other game. You don't get rewarded. You just lost, so I don't understand behavior logic. So it's an endorphin hit, right? Because you're about to lose. It's like you're in the 8th inning of baseball, or you're in the 3rd quarter of football and you're behind, and you just click the I'm leaving because I'm not gonna win button, right? And they do that because, well, they say like, well, it's not fun to play out a match you know you're not gonna win it. And it's like, okay, if you want to go with that round of logic, which I'm fine to go with, then you have to make it to where the game wraps up. Like, you don't just... The team that's losing doesn't get to just leave the baseball stadium while the team that's winning has to play out the rest of a match. It doesn't make any sense. Like, the game needs to come to a conclusion where the killer wins and the survivors lose. If that means it cuts to a Mori or something, everyone has to watch it, fine. But, like, this idea that one team just gets to leave because they're not winning is so super dumb, and it's completely one-sided. I hate it so much. It's 100% there to spite the killer, like you can tell. I'm just basically doing it until the stream runs out today, so we have like another hour. Right now it looks like Pig's potentially gonna lose though. If Pig loses, then she'll be in the lineup of going against either Trapper or Skull Merchant next time, and I think that Pig would probably beat both Skull Merchant and Trapper. After today's matches, you deserve some good rest. Planning on going up to, we have like a property, I guess you could call it. It's like a super rundown 18th century cabin hobo shack, like out in the mountains. It's like an hour away. We go there and stay there and just like enjoy a little bit of peace. So might be doing that for the next few days. Reset. Grilling some dead cows. Is it a cabin in the woods? Yeah, it is. Comment on their Steam profiles. That's just evil. Bro's got his IRL killer shack. I do. You should see the basement. It's creepy as fuck. There's like pictures in there too of people who lived there like 200 years ago. Like, it's kind of creepy. Yeah, Gamer Chef. It's an endorphin hit because you don't ever actually finish the match, right? You just get to skirt the loss. It's the one last little spite of the to the killer, like that all the effort you went through as killer to try to win that match and overcome the bullshit, like they just take it away from you and they get satisfaction from it. I 100% know they do. Or they wouldn't do it every time. And I don't want to hear though, I've seen the Mori 100 times. Bro, you play Survivor. You've done the same generator 30,000 times. You're not gonna get me with the, well, I've seen that Mori before. Like, take some balls to work on this gen when you're going against Pig. Bro, how did you know though? What are you doing, Sable? Holy God! That's usually what people do when you tell them, like, tell the truth. They get mad because, like, you can't really dispute truth, you know what I mean? So they get emotionally, like, charged. This is a really, really good map for us. It's not like a free win or anything by any means, but it's really good. I should camp this out. There's no reason to give up this position. Oh fuck. Kind of botted. Wait, like what? Why is she up there? How many of you guys were up there this whole time? I see. So she came from that side. Oh, this is going very well. That girl's giving up, I think. Dude, I swear, your builds go one of two ways. We either absolutely fucking obliterate, like, Scorched Earth tactical nuke level, dominate the enemy team, or we go against the most unbeatable, like, disgusting, haven't seen a shower in their entire life. There's literally no in between. Yeah. That was a funny 99 sprint burst. She doesn't take the pallet. This Sable is like a day one player. Let's see what else she does. I'm kind of curious. The D-bag. Why are you tunneling me, brah? Why did you literally kill my other two teammates before you came back and chased me again, huh? What, aren't good enough to chase someone else? Why do I see her? What is that? I actually don't know why I just saw her aura. Does she have object? Alien instinct. Oh, yeah. I always forget shit. I told you I always forget. Alright. Gotta use the add-ons a little bit, right? Jajij. Oh, the fucking, like, contrast of Dead by Daylight, man. Like, I really love indoor maps. I wish that the devs weren't so against ever adding them to the game again. I feel like they just make so much more sense. It's so much more difficult to shift W. I mean, RPD's the exception. That map is literally like a shift W fucking gauntlet. That's horrible, but yeah. Four sprint bursts, huh? Anyone running vigil? Yeah, we did have a vigil in there too. That's nasty work. I'm sorry in advance, Ghostface, for what you're about to suffer. I don't think I'm getting too much value out of Olsen's. I think I'd be better off with these two together, honestly. Ghosty build. Nice. We needed one, I feel like. Philly add-on. What's that? Here. Oh, that's the camera. Okay. Surge. It's more fair this way. We've been using our build on Ghostface for too long. It's like allows us to deal with a lot of bullshit. Pig, on the other hand, has been using a lot of fewer builds and still surviving or thriving in the last case. Play. Okay, so what's the deal here? Let's think about it. We play normally, we get it down, we get it, maybe some play with your food stacks if we have the opportunity, we keep it in mind. We down somebody, maybe we get some explosion value, hook somebody. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get any value from friends till the end with Ghostface because he's pretty immobile. But still, it gives us a little bit of information. And Thurling will let us know what gen we should try to stock next, right? I could see driver's license being pretty good with this build, because if you think about it, like the survivor is like, you know what gen they're working on or whatever, so you can go to it with driver's license extra stealthy and try to get a like an explosion on it. Yeah, midwich can be bad, but some of the gens are located in spots where you can at least get a free hit sometimes, or they're a little bit unsure of what floor you're on. Like RPD is really disgusting. Specifically RPD West. It's a horribly designed map. I don't know what the fuck the devs were thinking. Ghostface is winning only because he has a draw instead of an outright loss. It's a very close between these two. I think that they're actually, like, personally, after doing this, I think they're completely equal in strength. I don't think one of them is better than the other one, but for the sake of the challenge, we do need to edge out a winner to move on. Let's work on the next pig build. It is batteries, furtive. I always have to look up what furtive does because they've reworked the perk like completely so many times. Friends, and it was gonna be Nemesis, but I don't think I can do that anymore. All right. Is this that same Kate doing that goddamn bullshit? It is. She was the solo queue shitter. We got an ace in a gray suit. He's gone. Do I think coup de grace is an overrated perk? I think it has its place. But I think it's like one of those perks that you need to run on a killer that's already pretty good. And you need to use it very consistently for a long period of time on that killer so that you like kind of have it in your brain. Like just slapping it on when you don't use it commonly on like just a random killer. You end up wasting most of your stacks and forgetting the perk even exists. Oh, man, I can't wait to never spend blood points normally ever again. It's gonna be the greatest thing ever. Don't even care about the balance changes, just give me the fucking blood point thing. Bad ham, get the fuck out of here. How often do you think I'm gonna run into shrouds, like shroud of bindings or whatever the hell they're called? Shroud of separation, I guess, is what it would be, right? Alright, so this is a really, really bad map for Ghostface. Like a really bad one. One of his worst. Let's see how it goes. All around me, it's not good. I'm gonna get broken out here. I don't think there's anything I can do about it. Damn it. Yeah, that's why it's a fucking shit map for Ghostface. Yeah. Did she just pre-drop that pallet? What? Unfortunately, I don't get the regression for marks. Oh, what is this player here? I think we found like an absolutely free kill. Alright, so they split up on 3 gens. It's pretty common at this MMR that nobody wants to work on the same gen for efficiency's sake. Okay. That's gonna be a balance play, probably. Yep. I'm gonna be down to 2 gens here pretty much no matter what I do, so I may as well just fucking tunnel this girl as hard as I can. Gotta watch out for her. She's a little shitter with her little build that she's got. Did I catch him with the movement speed? Nah. All the movement speed in the world couldn't help me there. Slug this girl and just tunnel her. I'm sorry, you don't get to play Dead by Daylight. You gotta hand the controller to somebody who can play, or I don't know. I just break that. That's literally the safest spot I've ever seen in my entire life. I don't care. Okay, well, she may actually be playing now. I don't know what that was earlier. Distracted, maybe? Doesn't really matter. I pretty much, like I said, I have to tunnel. Alright, so they're not working on anything at the moment. So we're gonna get him to about 90. Lever. Let's use the movement speed to get back here. And Alto tries to take a hit or something like that, then we can just insta down now. Yeah. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Alright, that flashbang bullshit's coming inbound. She didn't get it. Don't play with your food stack there. Live. Why does this grow so fast? I want to push her this way towards the gens. I don't want her to be able to run away from them. That would be this way. Such a bad map, dude. I swear a monkey could win on this map. Just give him the controller. Ooh, that's actually really big. Fuck did she go? That girl is a try-harding shitter, man, isn't she? Truly is. Nice comp cornering. Thanks, Dead by Daylight. Alright, so we marked her. She might be good to get play with your food stacks on. If she's in this main building, I'm not sure though. Yeah, I figured we lose that. You still want to do it? They're so like, get Kate up. She's the MVP. Get her up for the love of God. Get her up. Might have had Unbreakable. That was a pretty fast revive. I don't really make sure. Do they DC or do they have something? They DC. Well then, GG's. We did it. Their absolute fucking panic once Kate went down was crazy. They were like headless chickens. And that's why when like King Wolf says that when they like nerf the shit out of all these like strategies, like characters like Ghostface and Pig are just gonna have no avenue or like no pathway to victory anymore. It'll be completely worthless. And then like if you say like, well, skill issue, I should have just beaten them and gotten 12 hooks, you're living in a fucking like fairy tale land. It's never gonna happen. They're just not ever gonna play these killers again. Like ever. Oh boy. Oh, there's rage. Vittorio, I don't know what he is doing. Why you didn't protect hit for Yui? What? Why you got free hit at the end? Are you stupid? She was 50 meters away. I Sabo, you was in meters, 6 meters. When? It was a free win, but then you drop. I tried. Oh my god, I was there. When she got the last hook, I came. She needs just one protect. Well, guys, let's just enjoy. Get your popcorn ready. Comments. The Kate's super salty player because like you could anytime there's like a good player in DBD, like 90% of the time they have like rage problem. I think competitive players just in general have rage problems, but some of them are not like emotionally equipped to handle it, so they crash out and shit talk people. All right. Nemesis. I know I made most of this build, didn't I? Oh no, it's nowhere to hide is supposed to be Nemesis. Do. Alrighty, let's do it. Our current our current takeaway. They take away all the strategies, it'll be the same 5 killers in high MMR. 100%. 100%. Yeah, right now the I hate to say it, but I think it's the dial, like the dial is, it's dipping right here. We'll wait to cast our judgment just yet, but I think that's the way it's gonna go. Which is surprising to me. I would have thought that Pig would have had this 100%. I'm surprised Ghostface is as decent as he is. I always thought he was worse. How do they take away the strategies? So they're gonna add base kit decisive strike most likely to counter tunneling. They're gonna add base kit unbreakable to counter slugging, and they're gonna further increase the anti-face camp mechanic in case you're still trying to find some avenue to camp somebody. And that's what we know of. And I mean, like, they say no, that hasn't been confirmed, but I think we all kind of know that that's like the only thing they can literally do. Because, like, what is base kit anti-tunnel if it's not DS? Is it going to be base kit off the record? That's even worse, I think. Now, all we know is that for 100% fact, they're adding some kind of base kit anti-tunnel, base kit anti-slug, and base hit anti-cam. So you can try to figure out, you know, maybe what they do with that, but to me it doesn't seem like there's too many options left anymore at this point. No, I count the viewer builds. I count them all. I think I need to, did I not mark the Ghostface one? I don't think I did. Should be 11 now, right? They just create the golden era of survivors? I don't think so, to be honest, because I think that there's been a bit of a luxury in the sense that, like, some of these more moderate and low tier killers have still had some kind of viability to them. Like, what the devs seem to not really grasp, and the community as well, is that, like, killers will adapt. Like, if they come through and they put all this base kit garbage in the game, killers will adapt to it, and I promise you, whatever it is that it takes to overcome that will not be fucking fun to play against for Survivor. It'll be atrocious, way worse than what they're dealing with right now. They're gonna create an entire new shit meta that is just a nightmare to play against, and if it's just blights and nurses, then it'll just be blights and nurses. If you know what I mean, like, whatever it is, people will adapt. They're not gonna just lose because they put all that shit in the game. It's how we pretty much got to this place in the first, but, like, you know, constantly with the stick and never with the carrot. That's behavior's logic. You've missed a lot of poopy diapers tonight. I've definitely lost a few years off my life. Some guy spun me and literally, like, creamed his pants because of it. He could literally, he's like, Ma, get in here. I360 to streamer. Hell, it was worth not getting a job. It was worth not getting my driver's license. I got the 360 on the streamer. I'm gonna post it to TikTok and Twitter right now. Ma. Yeah, we've come out better than you would expect, but I had a lot of rage for sure. Really salty night. Get the camera. Like the type of person that's like, Ma, look how big my poo is. Come look at it. Ma. Damn. Bringing the cakes. You just go to other games. I kind of think that behavior wants people to quit playing killer. It's like an issue for them. They don't give a shit because the queue times are so, like, survivor sided that they're like, well, would it really be that bad if some people stopped playing killer? But those people are going to be the people that survivors want to play against. The people that are going to stay are the people that don't mind playing S tiers, you know? So the survivors always celebrate the dumb shit in the beginning, thinking it's a win for them, and then realize a little bit too late that it was actually a huge L. Let's see if there's a who's down? That was like a just random that gen exploded in that millisecond. Why are they missing so many skill checks? What the fuck? Alright, friends till the end is way over there. We will not be getting that person, unfortunately. Again, 3-gen split every single match. How many streamers do you know where they play against survivors that 3-gen split every single match? Like, genuinely asking. Like, watch some streamers play this game. The main killer in America, for example. And let me know how many of their matches, the survivors 3-gen split every single time. Without fault. I bet very, very few of them. Perfectly balanced as all things should be. Arabia, much appreciated for growing some muttons. That ace is just literally has his nutsack glued to fucking Killer Shack, so there's no point to chase him. He's just ready to waste 5 gens worth of time, and I don't have anything to block the window. His nuts are still glued to Killer Shack. I just have to avoid him. Try to kill his teammates before he does all the gens by himself. No idea where those guys went when I hit them. They just like disappeared into the crops. Maybe they went to Killer Shack as well to heal. Could see that. I need like a basement down or something, but these guys are being very, very specific on where they're getting chased. This is gonna be another L. I can taste it.
TTV_ should how maybe just betrayed their entire community.
That was a crazy vacuum. TTV should how maybe much appreciated for the raid. Hope you had a good stream, and thanks for betraying your entire community. If Pixel Rider's head popped, that would actually be pretty crazy, but I don't see why it would happen. It popped. Holy shit. Good one, caveman. Need like superior or something, unfortunately. This guy's check spots are premium. That's why he's literally, his whole nutsack is wrapped around this building, by the way. From head to toe, his nutsack is wrapped around it. This is like one of those peak 1v1 me bro type players. Why are they playing it like this? Did I ever get like Bloodlust here too? Holy shit. No more dead art for you, E presser. Ace in a gray suit, wearing his green shirt tonight. Hopefully she doesn't get the trap off too quick. Oh, he messed up. Alright, so now this girl has to decide, does she commit to getting the trap off, or does she come for the save? The rough place to be in. Alright, she got the helmet off. GG. Wait a second, guys. I just realized. The match you just saw, did it ever actually happen? Or was it all made up in a writer's room? Well, today, the answer is that it didn't happen. We made it up. The survivors you saw were just actors, paid to make you think something was gonna happen that wasn't real. And Swifts, they don't exist. It never happened.
Created it. Not this time. No, not this time. It's totally made up. Pure fiction. It's fiction. It's fiction. We made this one up. It's a made-up tale. It's a total fabrication. It never happened. It never happened. This one was invented by a writer. Not this time. It never happened. No way.
I knew it was 90% on her last box search. Oh, damn. Tamper timer for the win, huh, Ward? Goddamn. Alrighty. I think we're gonna have to call it there, though. That's gonna be the end. As you can see, literally neck and neck, came down to a fraction of a hair, like a fraction of a hair. But in the end, Ghostface was able to pull out an extra draw over an extra loss. And that is literally gonna be the difference maker for this competition. So Pig Anna is gonna move on to the next round. And Ghostface is gonna officially become like the 8th worst killer in the game. Because yeah, I guess there's where we won't know exactly how that will even out, but we could probably put it together at the end based on the end results. So yeah, next will be Trapper versus Skull Merchant. That's gonna be boring. That's gonna be really boring. Holy shit. Oh, we're not done yet, guys. Don't you worry. We got a little bit of payback going before we end the stream today. We can't go relaxing in the mountains and not leave it off with a delicious Harambe. There's no way Trickster stands a chance against Clown. I like Trickster for me is kind of in the Ghostface camp where he's just a killer that like I have a zero faith in, but the fact that I actually managed to do as well as I did with Ghostface using viewer builds and everything in between like is pretty surprising. Except Troy might be that bad at Clown. Well, what happens to Clown at the high level is survivors pre-drop every pallet against him instantly. So you have to like kind of take that into consideration is like, okay, if every pallet is getting pre-dropped, what am I gonna do? Why is Iron Eye good? I can't seem to pull out good damage with him and I resort to just meleeing with him out of frustration. Well, I mean, it all kind of goes into your playstyle, but like, you know, like some people really like to use the Raider and just spam jumping attacks over and over again. Some people like to use the Revenant because she does like insane damage if you spec her right and stuff. I like Iron Eye because I think that like, with maybe like a few exceptions, he's really, really good at just putting in constant damage. Like you almost never have like downtime with Iron Eye. You're constantly doing damage no matter how annoying the boss is, because a lot of the bosses in Elden Ring like to jump around like enormously, right? Like you think Wilder is S tier? Wilder's good, especially once you get the rune that allows you to attack after you use his grappling hook. It's like really, really good. And then there's like some bosses where like the stupid like fucking cloud boss that just farts around in the sky for like 45 minutes. Like I don't even know how you're supposed to fight that thing without Iron Eye. It's like, do you even have a chance? Harambe time! If I had more time, I probably would have played it out until we got a tiebreaker with Pig and Ghostface, but unfortunately that's where our time got capped. Hello, I'm new to your stream, love playing DBD. Welcome on in, Rosie. Right now we're playing a variant of Dead by Daylight called Harambe, where we honor the late and great fallen hero, Harambe, who was killed in the line of duty, monkey duty. So we honor him by playing Harambe. Disgust of Light is the best incantation for both Recluse and Revenant. Tons of range, damage, and FP efficiency. I've seen some crazy spells. Guardian's, I think, the worst character. I think he's really, really bad. Making us work for this last match, huh? Man, goodness. Too bad you guys won't see it when I log into Gears of War and dominate. You'd be proud of me. Oh my god, it's this same Kate again. Bro, I would love to Harambe this Kate. I've killed her so many times tonight already, and it just keeps putting me in her lobby. And she's always crashing out in the endgame chat every time, foaming. If I see her, I'll definitely make her my Harambe target. I probably should anyway. I usually just like let the Harambe spirits decide, but I think this time I'm gonna make an executive decision just to really piss this person off. I'm just gonna have an aneurysm. They got their Azarovsky, or that Kate, I should say, got her Azarovsky. She's been playing it every single time. Should you not be here then? No, you can be here. I just wanted to explain that match is not gonna be a normal match, alright? It's gonna be a little odd. So I don't want you to, as it being your first impression of the stream, it might be a bit strange. But this is not what we do every match. It's a special occasion. Kate's like, God, I got Blood Lodge again. Yay, I love Blood Lodge. I love it. Much appreciated for becoming a cringe. As you spread your cringe, oh, that's even better. I'm much appreciated. Becoming an edge lord, I should say. Here it is, guys. Here's our Harambe target. I wanted it to be Kate, but we gotta give it to Harambe. He made the choice. Let's see how she deals with this one. Maybe she just does the gens and fucks off. Kate. I unfortunately just can't like search the whole map for her if she's stealthing or something. Pretty time restricted with this stuff. Solo queue players like are just like, give the fucking chance. There's our chance. There's our fucking chance to escape. Did she know her distance is well enough? Wow, they got her up. Huh? Calculated, huh? I get adrenaline. We might lose Harambe today. What the fuck? Those were some fucking crazy gen speeds. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. We'll see though. Who will not disrespect Harambe? I can't body block for you. It's a far crawl. You think you can make it? She ran all the way to the worst corner. Is Vader coming to the game? Possibly. Probably not anytime soon, though. Guys, you've done so well. Do you really want to play this game? My Harambe. Harambe is just too powerful, guys. It's over. They're like, we could leave, but there's something that draws me back. Something powerful. An energy I can't describe. Like a strong spirit. Could it be the spirit of a Harambe? Kate is gonna crash out so bad. Look at her crawling, fucking holy shit. Much appreciated for the extra gifted membership to Cried Wolf. Cried Wolf, you've been cringified. Thank you, Kate, for nothing. Kate has just not had a night, dude. What did Kate do wrong? They decided to die. Like I told you guys, don't defy Harambe. He has a plan, alright? Harambe has a plan from the start. You just have to trust it. Like, we wanted to get that Kate, but maybe if we went for that Kate, maybe things wouldn't have worked out how they were supposed to, right? No, we trusted the Harambe to decide for us, and he led us back to the land of banana. P400 lobby? What's it? Holy shit. 400 levels and not a brain cell to be found. That was a little feisty. The bananas. It's nostalgic, isn't it? To like lose to a Leatherface who just stands over his first down and never does anything. Yeah, true. Nerf slugging, damn it. Anyways, guys, much appreciated for hanging out during our Ghostface versus Pig day. Edged out one of the closest things I've ever seen. But yeah, good times. Much appreciated for the commitments, the recommitments. You went back and watched your pig build, and that head pop on Nia was huge. Yeah, it was enormous. It was enormous. And they said it was at the 99% of her searching the box too. Like, we were talking like a 1 second difference between probably winning and losing that match. Harambe win streak, man. I said that we would do a Harambe only stream if we hit the sub goal on Twitch and on YouTube. So like that'll be like a goal every month. And if we hit it, then we do a Harambe only stream to celebrate. I think that's a good idea. It's like a little mini sub goal every month for a huge, delicious Harambe payoff. The cursed future match is very true. Well, we're a little bit behind on on Twitch. We have 1 of 50 and 74 of 50 on YouTube, but don't forget that Zugzug gifted like 60 of those memberships over on YouTube, so you know it can change in a flash real quick. How close we get to a Harambe only stream on Twitch. But yeah, like I said, thanks again. Have a good rest of your day, night, morning, or evening, abend, whatever it might be in whatever language it might be in. YouTube exclusive. And alrighty, I'll see you guys again when I see you. Gonna get a little bit of R&R before the new chapter comes out, so won't be instantly, but we will see each other once again someday. Alrighty, peace.